Ladies and gentlemen.
I wanted to do my speech on a friend of mine, Ashleah. Ashleah was a student here at Wayland Baptist University. She would have been a senior this year. Ashleah has the biggest heart, and she loved everyone around her. If you just met her, she would act like she knew you for years. She had a great personality, and she was a really good friend. She was killed by a drunk driver. Her parents made this billboard, and they put it in New Mexico, and I think they put one in Lubbock. It says, "I never made it home because someone chose to drink and drive." She had just turned 21, and on their way back from Plainview, let me start from here. Driving while under the influence of alcohol is one of the most dangerous things you can do. This is a mass of research evidence to show that the driving performances and reactions are seriously affected by alcohol. Texas states that it's illegal to operate a vehicle while your blood level concentration exceeds 10%. 28 people a day die because of drunk drivers. If you drink and drive, you're not only endangering yourself, but also the passenger on the other side of the road and pedestrians. In fact, every 30 minutes, someone in this country dies in a alcohol-related crash. Every 30 minutes, guys. We can do a lot of things to prevent that. I mean, I'm not telling you have to stop drinking. I mean, it would be a good idea, but I mean, I'm not telling you that you have to stop drinking. I'm just telling you, be responsible. Find someone to be your designated driver, or find someone to save money for a taxi or something. You know, I'm not telling you to. I mean, just don't drink and drive. It's very dangerous. On October 11, 2009, around 4 a.m., tragedy struck. That would change many lives forever, including mine. My close friend was killed by a drunk driver. At around 5 o'clock in the morning, the phone rang, and I got up and I woke my dad up, because our house phone never rings unless it's an emergency. And my dad got up, and I was like, "Dad, get up, the phone's ringing." And he answered, and I looked at him, and he kind of looked at me dead in my eye, and like he started crying. And my uncle worked her car accident scene. He is a chef, and when he got off the phone, my dad started crying more, and he said that he was sorry because my friend had just died. And I was in so much shock that I couldn't believe it. It wasn't until 7 a.m. that morning that we went to her parents' house. I could hear her mother screaming from the porch. It's then when I knew that my friend's life was taken by a drunk driver. I'm going to read the DPS report. On their way back from Plainview, a pickup truck driven by 48-year-old Jimmy Scott Barnhill left Midland. Barnhill was headed the wrong way on I-27. He was so drunk that he crossed the median, and he turned himself around and got on the wrong side of the road. Just south of Hill Center, around 3:50 a.m. Sunday morning, Barnhill's truck hit an SUV. Excuse me. Killing the driver, 21-year-old Ashleah Richards. Ashleah was pronounced dead at the scene. The other 4 Wayland students walked away with minor injuries. DPS took Barnhill's blood sample, and there were cans of alcohol that were found on the scene. And the sample did come back positive. Ashleah's parents said that she would always put others first, and this was true. She always did put others first. Even when she turned the wheel to take the floor impact in the car accident. Just a few weeks after she turned 21, she offered to be the designated driver for her friends that night. But no one ever dreamed that her responsibility would come to her death. And it wasn't her time to die, guys. I mean, if he would have been responsible and found someone to drive for him, it would have never happened. Drinking and driving is completely preventable. Many times we watch people get inside their vehicles and drive off that have been drinking, and we don't say anything. There's a point. When are we going to get to that point that when we say stop? When are we going to tell them that it's not okay to drink and drive? Whenever you lose someone that's close to you. This is a short documentary of her parents and what they have to say.
I'll go for that.
car, guys. They couldn't identify what kind of car it was.
2009, about 4:15 in the morning.
Those are our parents.
That's when we received a phone call.
Ashleah had been in a wreck. And the first thing I said was, "Is she okay?" And she said, "I don't know. You need to come."
When I found out that Ashley had a wreck, my first reaction was, it's not that bad. It can't be that bad. Because I didn't know anything. I just knew that Ashley was in a wreck and that we needed to get over to her parents' house so they can get to her. It was like a shock. I'm talking to a guy that was right in front of the vehicle that Ashley was in, talking to him, and I was asking, "Can you tell me if my baby's okay?" And he would just say, "I can't tell you." I said, "Well, can you put the phone to her ear?" He said, "Yeah." So he sticks the phone to her ear, and I just start telling her about how much we love her. And it was like we were saying our goodbyes to her right then. I was concerned, but I was not to the point where I thought something was truly going to be life-changing out of this.
I kept praying, "God, just have mercy on her. Have mercy on her. Please just, let her be okay. It doesn't matter if, she's paralyzed forever or just anything. I just wanted her to be okay." But I knew deep down that she wasn't okay.
As soon as we top the hill, we see all the lights. We see the vehicle. And Ashley.
I could see the car from the side, but I couldn't see her. And I started to get out of the car, and my dad's running towards me and stops me. And at this time, I was 8 months pregnant with my son. We didn't let her go see her because we were afraid that she might go up later. And we look back now and we realize that was a big mistake because Cassandra never got to see her. I just said, "Daddy, please tell me she's okay." And he's like, "No, baby, she's not. I'm sorry." And I just remember screaming at the top of my lungs.
And she looked like she was just asleep. There was no blood, no nothing. She looked perfect. I know a lot of people probably don't understand this.
Go back to your PowerPoint. Right there.
Oh.
F5. Let's go forward. Oh, you were there. Where you want to get now? Okay.
These are some of the pictures from the car accident. It was an exterior.
Did the drunk driver survive?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are her parents. I took News Channel 11 that day, that morning, to go and talk to her parents. This is a picture that I got off the news. Those are from her funeral. And that's her side of the road cross. If you pass it, coming back from Lubbock to Plainview, it will be on the side of the road. Her parents now set up a foundation where they go around to schools and places telling her story. Her dad made a promise to her that he would never let her voice go unheard, and so now he goes around telling people, encouraging them not to drink and drive. So I encourage y'all, please not to drink and drive, because she's one person that her life shouldn't have